If you have ever wanted a beast mode fragrance that has a lot of strength behind it, you've heard of Mancera's Red Tobacco, and today I'm going to give an honest full review. So before I get into my full review, let's go over the presentation. So the fragrance actually comes in this box right here. The box itself actually has a very solid presentation. On the front it says Mancera's Red Tobacco. It says the concentration and the amount of fragrance that you get. On the back you're going to get some information and ingredients, and then on the bottom batch code and then some other random numbers scribbled on there with some precaution. It's going to come in this little satchel. This thing in itself is very unnecessary because half the time you're probably going to throw this thing out, but it does look rather nice and it definitely adds to the presentation. When you open this up, this is how the bottle is presented to you. I love the presentation of Mancera fragrances. I think that they do great with not only their boxes but also their bottles. When you look at this bottle, the juice color tells you exactly what you're going to expect. The base is actually gold and it tells you the batch number, the concentration on there, and then the cap itself is magnetic. Listen to the ASMR here. If you did not know this about Mancera fragrances, now you know, but they all have pressurized atomizers. So if you press it a little bit, you get a small amount of fragrance, and if you press it a lot, you can control the amount of sprays with how hard you press. I think that is amazing. I think all fragrances should have this, and if I ever have my own brand, I'm definitely implementing this. Mancera Red Tobacco was released in 2017. It was perfumed by Pierre Montel, and I think it was made in France. If you didn't know this is a niche fragrance house, that is a very, very good entry to niche fragrances because the price is so affordable. I have no idea about the retail price because I only buy on discounters, but I bought this from Fragrance Buy for around $120 Canadian, but you can actually find the tester, so I'll have a link in the description if you want to buy that. But this fragrance in itself is an absolute hype beast, not only for the performance but the scent profile in itself. What does this fragrance smell like? Let's first go over the listed notes on Fragrantica before I tell you what I get. So the top notes: cinnamon, oud, incense, saffron, nutmeg, green apple, and white pear. The middle notes are patchouli and jasmine, and the base: tobacco, Madagascar vanilla, amber, sandalwood, gaiac wood, white musk, and Haitian vetiver. So with a name like Mancera Red Tobacco, I would assume that you're probably expecting like a cherry-like red tobacco, but there's actually a lot more depth that makes this a more complex fragrance than just that. I think that anyone that wants to get into niche fragrances shouldn't go to a freshie that smells like a designer fragrance. They should try something more unique, more kind of higher quality, and a little bit more risky like this fragrance here. When I smell this fragrance, I get a big blast of that tobacco. Underneath this kind of earthy tobacco, you're getting this oud, and this oud to me is not like a natural type of oud that you would get out of like the most expensive artisanal houses. Oud gives it this burnt kind of like rubber tire type of smell to it with a little bit of a woody backbone. I also pick up a lot on that gaiac wood, which gives it this like smoky woody accord, and this patchouli, which adds this earthiness to this fragrance, like a kind of earthy green element to this fragrance, which I really enjoy. And then I also get this vanilla in the backbone and some incense. That's the main characteristics of this fragrance that I get. Now, the scent profile in itself is extremely masculine. Like if you're talking about scent profiles that smell masculine, this in itself is a powerhouse. It smells like a charismatic, rich, powerful man. It's not for everyone. A lot of fragrances are progressing in that sweeter direction. This is more of a masculine, kind of abrasive, like man that works with his hands type of scent profile, kind of a lumberjack kind of guy. This fragrance in itself is 100% known for its beast mode capabilities. This is one of the strongest fragrances known to mankind, but I gotta say, unfortunately, it has been reformulated, but let's talk about that. So the performance in itself is still really, really good. Myself, I get around 10 hours with this fragrance, but in its projection category, it projects very, very loud. I'm talking about room filling capabilities within the first 2 hours. 4+ feet for the first like hour, then it kind of backs down to 3 feet, continues into the second hour, and then you're getting like 2+ feet. That's gonna probably last you until like the 6-7 hour mark before it backs to 1 foot, and then it's gonna progress until the 10-hour mark before this becomes a skin scent, and it disappears shortly after that. There is an older formulation that is a screw cap, and I've heard that it lasts a lot longer, but I can't compare it directly. I've just heard what people have to say, so I'm going based off that. But this is a very, very strong fragrance. You would never ever need more performance than this. This will last you your entire day and more. So if you ever need more performance than this, I genuinely don't know why. I think that the magnetic cap version is definitely still worth getting because it's so attractive, such a great fragrance for anyone that wants to experiment with more out there type of fragrances. If you're considering getting this fragrance, definitely consider this, okay? The opening is rather pungent. If you spray this on, most people are not gonna enjoy the first half an hour to an hour if you're used to designer fragrances. I recommend waiting at least 1 hour before giving this fragrance your full criticism. I think that this fragrance turns into magic after the first hour. It is a little bit rough off of the opening because it's so powerful and it's just like like it's like a bomb, like an atomic bomb. Mancera Red Tobacco, is it worth it in 2024? I still think it's worth it no matter if you buy screw cap version or magnetic cap version. This is a powerfully masculine DNA, and I think that it is every bit deserving of an 8.5 out of 10. A little bit more well blended in the beginning. I would have given this every little bit of a 9, but stay tuned because there is also an intense version of this fragrance that also came out, which I will also be reviewing very soon. If you love powerful fragrances, I highly recommend you check out this review right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.